Finis is an entry to our 2024 Outer Wilds mod jam that adds a brand new planet with a mystery to explore. The theme of our jam was community, so we'll see if there's some sort of community hidden away on this oddly shaped planet or not. If you'd rather play the mod yourself, it's linked in the description. I'll do the Finis plateau over here. Despite the fact that I've been spoiled and I know that it has a core inside it that is a separate world for some reason because they didn't remove that from the map mode. In fact, is the core physically inside it? Is that what I'm targeting now? But they got custom music. Give them that. Ooh, and they have like an actual detailed ground texture. It's interesting that it's a new Nomai recorder, like a Timber Hearth Nomai recorder, beside this, crash era escape pod. So that either means that this is someone who's come back to the escape pod long after the crash, or they just didn't use the right prop. Cement says, Cumin, Sacco, are you alright? Cumin's okay. Sacco, alright. What happened to us? The warp of this pod has failed, and we're crashed. Why? We collided twice. It tipped at the beginning and fell straight down. There might be a connection between the pod's warp failure and our vessel coming here. In any case, we have no choice but to go outside first. Oh, nice. And we get a scroll. And yeah, there's an emergency escape hatch, and if my suspicions are correct, yeah, that's what I expected. That since there's meant to be a core to this planet, I imagined that, much like on Brittle Hollow, you can get into the escape pod, you blow the hatch. I think actually on Ember Twin as well, it's like that. And then there's a wall here. For no reason? I don't know if there were many ruins up on the surface. And it says, in conclusion, we escaped safely, as long as we don't encounter something strange at the next warp destination. However, such things are very welcome to Nomai. Of course, it'd always be a good opportunity to learn more. I'm not sure you can read the Nomai language, but I'd like to note this anyway. You probably shouldn't end up in the abyss. Oh. Don't you think it's a bit of a joke to put two abyss together? I don't understand. Still, it's probably your destiny to reach it in the end. That's why we put everything we found back in its original place to avoid making things easier due to our presence. I hope that you will take some time to think about its meaning. Well, the ones that are too heavy will remain the same. Okay. Now that the vessel is ready, it's time to say goodbye. I left all the notes as they were. Deleting them goes against the beliefs of the species. I guess then, yeah, it's not that weird for a wall to just be there if they are very specifically leaving this note behind for someone else to read. Right, so there's an abyss. There's two abysses. They explored down into the abyss, and they were like, wow, this is a really interesting thing we've explored. We should... Ow. What the hell? Oh, yeah. There's an invisible structure. Yeah, I want to explore the surface before I go down. Help me! There's an invisible wall and I can't get out. It's true. I can't get close to you even though you're right in front of me. Human, calm down. How the hell did you get in there? It's always funny when people make Nomai swear. I don't know, I was jumping up and down the wall around here and it came in. Maybe you should do that again? Ah, I got out. Awesome, sis. Well, Cumin and Sacco are siblings. Maybe we should put this place on the back burner until we understand how it works. So you just jumped up and down? Oh. Okay. Maybe I should put it on the back burner until I understand how it works. I want to get to this text if I can. it seems that I can. It was where the first collision occurred. Then I guess we bumped into this beautiful board. It must be quite sturdy as it doesn't have any scratches. Right, that's what they mean. They crashed twice. They like hit here and they bounced off and crashed over there. I know that the creator of this mod doesn't speak English as their first language, so the text seems a bit stilted at times. That'll be why, but it's fine. We can understand it. This one is definitely beautiful. I want to take it home, but it's a bit too heavy. This is glowing slab? Yeah, probably would be. But it's strange. Does that mean there was only one board like this standing upright on the hill? I mean, you slammed into it with your ship. Maybe you knocked it over. I hear Cuman's voice somewhere nearby. Let's take a look. I presume that was them getting stuck in the invisible walls. I take it this weird crystal is just like inside this whole invisible wall thing. Well, in theory, the answers are going to be underground. Oh yeah, there's like a floating thing up here. I forgot I saw that. Okay, so I'm like landed. Some kind of artifact. Oh, and there was more text. Oh, that text is floating. Okay, I imagine that, yeah, you surely I find a way to properly interact with this invisible structure somewhere else. Oh. Well, that's an abyss. There doesn't seem to be much actually in here. Okay, this is a giant hole in the planet. Is there anything near the poles? Yes. How the heck would I... Oh, that's another one of those weird artifacts. Oh, is there like a bunch of... Yeah, there is. Okay. I was gonna say, is there a bunch of invisible walls in there? Yes. Okay, so we got two invisible structures. We got two big craters. It'd be funny, actually, if there's nothing down here. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, I saw a blue crystal inside that building up there. This crystal really helped us. I can't bear to leave you here. It will be the last to pull back the hatch. It must be difficult for you and Cuman. Oh please, after all, this crystal alone won't be enough to solve the problem. I'll overlook leaving hints like that. It's really difficult for Nomai to hide any knowledge. Okay, what did the crystal do to help you? Doesn't give off any signals. Standing on it's not doing anything to me. But yeah, and that really is all there is down here. Right, so they describe there being an abyss. A cave full of crystals. That must be like, yeah, that massive cave. Oh, there's text in there. I didn't see the text. Oh, there it is. Yeah. The gravity of this star's core is tremendous. It would have been really dangerous if Sacco hadn't brought us a small ship. It's probably because you two kept pushing forward without worrying. That doesn't tell me much, does it? Traveling near the star's core is extremely dangerous without a ship? Or you mean the planet's core? Like if I go in here without a ship, do I like... No. If I drop down from the top of this onto that one platform. Okay. Nope. Nope, nope, no. really managed to launch myself up here. Oh, okay. Vent. Is this still the same invisible wall? I was really helped by a Nona, who suggested this gravity crystal after the warp core at the last festival. This was put into practical use based on that. Oh, Ascal, where have you gone? Since it's about you, I'm sure you found something outrageous. If I find you, I'd like to hear your story. I'm going first, Mentor. Going first where? Wait, be careful. I like first, like, wee. Can I pick this up, please? Ooh. Now we're talking. What the heck do you mean? So we're a bit short on time here. Okay, I can now see the walls. Wait, that's like an actual building. Before I fully look around in there, is there really no other... There's nothing else on this planet, right? Might have to finish this up next loop. You do anything? No. So this shows like the staff and the crystals. Like an army being led by a red staff. Well, the staffs are both red. And then up here we just have another staff. What if I put you with the crystal? Okay, now I am so confused. I don't know, I'm gonna put this with the red crystal. Oh. So there's floating text in there that I can't get at, which I don't understand. Okay, I have a staff now. Do you reveal your secrets to me? Oh. I suppose you do. Right, and that was in the picture actually. They had a staff like this, but it was red. Oh. Right, I suppose that's how they had written floating in the air. It's on this structure instead. So if I recall correctly, there was like a path like over here is like a separate entrance. Yeah, you can just walk right in like that. We charge up our crystal staff with the red crystal. And so I come up here. Wow, I was actually kind of lucky that I even made it in. It's a very specific jump. Which might be why there's two rods? Now I'm kind of confused. Yeah, why is there even a rod in here? Okay, now we have some more images. Is that the eye of the universe? Right, so you raise your red staff and all these, soldiers head out. But then maybe you put it down, they're all dead. And there's the eye. What do we think? The community is said to have collapsed due to the conflict. There are other planets in this star system besides this one, so there may be a conflict with them. But what did the king, who remained alone, do? He didn't take revenge. What was he thinking? Even if the battle is over, it's going to happen again because of this guy spinning around at the top. It's like there's something that causes endless death and rebirth. I wonder if such a thing really exists. Is it somewhere in the universe? How did it come about? Is this a machine made by someone? And what worries me is something as if there's a way to step out of that cycle and become nothing. Did this king have any means? That's cute that they made it they made it go in a circle. Right, so they're aware that they're in this, endless cycle of death and rebirth, which is of course what the eye of the universe sort of signifies. And they're implying that this king knew some way to break the cycle. I mean, this isn't just like a cycle of violence, of people fighting people. This is, the cycle of the universe dying. And there's just nothing. Okay, if I get blue now, does that just switch me back to how it was? It does. Right, so I have no idea. That didn't really answer any questions of mine. It's just kind of like, yeah, the eye exists, and maybe that is something that the king was aware about, and then the page that would have displayed how to break the cycle was left blank. But yeah, maybe there are more of these pink, purple crystals. I'm not getting out of here then. Yeah, I'm stuck. I should have gotten more fuel. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm gonna suck. I'm not. I didn't suffocate. Nothing happened just there. Okay? Nothing happened. I've never cheated while playing a jam mod. I wouldn't do that. I've never even considered doing that. Oh, so is this just blocked? Huh. I wonder what that means. Okay, right, so I looked at this before, and I was just kind of like, oh, this looks completely blocked. But maybe it isn't. Okay, it's not. Okay, yeah, we're like really going down through some layers here. Kind of hurt when I hit the ground just then. So I don't want to die. Right, this then opens up into the regular area, and I'm going to assume that big blue pane that was blocking me before is gone, and it is. No, I only have so much jetpack fuel. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh. I would assume I just go straight down to the green crystals. Oh, it continues. Yeah, see, that's what I thought would happen. Yeah, fair enough. Like, if it's so far down. Yeah. Park my ship right on these. I travel down underneath everything. Now if I drop the rod, okay, yeah. The crystals all vanished. And if I pick up the rod, I destroy my ship. Oh, is that the reactor? Yeah, reactor's gonna blow. Prioritize that. Okay, with everything repaired, I fly the ship out of where the crystal was. There better not be another crystal right there. Pick the rod up. Okay, cool. So now I actually have my ship in here, so now I won't just plummet to my death when I try to go deeper. Okay, so yeah, that's the core that is immensely dense. Even here, I'm like really fighting it. And now where am I going? Okay, I'm actually able to land. And then there are 2 crystals here. But why? If I touch the blue one, can I continue with my ship? Is that the point? Because I could have also just dropped it. Or no, because these walls would still be here. Right, now we carried on to here. Hopefully this crystal will allow me to progress further. Seems like it. I had wondered, like, why is this planet such a weird shape? I guess it was to fit all this. I find it hard to even believe, like, I'm still in here. What's this? It's very dark in here. My scout's a bit misshapen. This is some kind of device, and maybe... In any case, it seems we had no use for them. When I touched this, I received a report that the vessel's core had returned to normal. In other words, it's probably some kind of authentication device. We probably didn't help what this person wanted to do. However, someday, someone who matches that request will be summoned here. I'm not sure if this is the right thing to mention. However, just as this device interfered with warp, perhaps a powerful warp core could be used to disrupt it. My intuition is that everything will be decided in this next section. Good luck. Well, I don't get it. Is your staff any different than mine? Perhaps not. I'm gonna read my ship log because I don't understand. Right, because this is saying that I now know everything. The crystal cannon. If you touch something like a pedestal under the cannon, something might happen. Under the cannon, you say? How do I go under? I don't see an entrance or anything. Oh. I didn't think you were a pedestal. I thought you were, like, the guy. Oh. Oh. That's kind of crazy. I'm like, do I go in there? Oh my goodness, it's bright. That looks crazy. I had noticed that this part of the surface seemed very smooth and spherical compared to everything else. Why not? Can you go to the eye? The next section would be made after the jam. Right, so it's a bit of a to be continued. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I necessarily understood what that was about. But it was neat at the end. It got a bit frustrating in the middle. I think that, yeah, and it is sort of like a language barrier thing, I think. So that's it for Finis for now. There were a few parts that I didn't quite understand, I think largely due to how the English was translated. For instance, I overlooked the line saying the core of the sun was dangerous without a ship, and didn't realize they meant the core of the planet, where I kept dying repeatedly. Nevertheless, I look forward to seeing where they take this idea if they do actually make a follow-up. Okay, bye.